Welcome all you +2 comedy modifiers back to the stream. Welcome back to a Decadent Mind. And I literally just remembered what we were doing. And I got less excited for the stream. Let's jump back into Square. Because it's hip Square. Shush. Alright, so what we're doing, if I remember correctly, I was told that I've been doing this wrong. I need to take said image and mess with the threshold. Because apparently that's the dumb thing that I forgot to do. So let's do it. I was about to say, where's my Trident ad? Trident pays me a lot of money to use Photopea and advertise them. Trident. 9 out of 10 dentists like it when I mispronounce the word dentist. Alright. Zero tolerance. Maybe I want 100% tolerance? Maybe that's the issue. Because that didn't do anything. Complete and utter tolerance. Damn it! Yeah, well, I need 2,000 times. You know? Ooh. Alright, my threshold is at max. I've reached my threshold. Go. Shush. No. Now be gone. Thank you. Alright. What happens now? I don't understand. It definitely changes when I do this. Maybe it shouldn't be an adjustment layer. Maybe I'm just being dumb. Go away. Go away. I'd love to, but I was told repeatedly to do this one, and now here we are. Is there another threshold thingy I can do? I'm going to lose my Trident money. But I'm going to bring out the GIMP. Is this what you want? Thank you, GIMP. I can't believe GIMP brought it up immediately. Like, I know what you need. Why is it? It's like in dark mode and I can't freaking see anything. Alright, there's image. Mode. Color management. Transform. In image, right? Yeah. Crop. I was also trying to see if I could turn off this weird dark mode it seems to be in. There's a lie. I don't see anything about the threshold here. I really don't. I don't see anything about a threshold. Grum, 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 grum. Really worried about this search I was about to do. Okay, good. Because you know what I don't want to have to Google? GIMP threshold. I feel like the words GIMP threshold, I'm going to get something really bad. But again, clearly this level ain't for you. What are you, House of Leaves? And just like that, I can make it all disappear. But is that the deal? Is it like the order of the letters? Because they all disappear at like different moments. I think it might be. What are these notes? Oh, these are my Phobos notes. Come on, stop, don't be a jerk. Phobos stuff, go. Why? Save, go. Alright. File, new. So my current stab is that it's the order of the letters. Hello, layer! New adjustment layer, threshold. Oh. Can I just... Oh, I can't do it this way. OD. I. W. I mean, like, I know you guys are kind of saying, like, oh, you don't get this level and stuff, but, like, how am I gonna learn unless I do it? B. Unless I'm supposed to be copying down these numbers, which is a whole other thing. X. Now I'm starting to worry about this whole strategy. U. Q. This threshold thing is pretty cool. L. J. N. A. Oh. A's gone. Now I gotta like watch and try to figure out where the next letter's going. So A comes up. Look for that next letter. Hip. 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 Oh, is that all of them? Is that all the letters? Oh, interesting. There's a couple that don't even show up until here. That's fascinating. Okay. So this seems important, I'd imagine. Going back to what we're doing. Yeah, whenever I start like doing something like this, I immediately like, well, how would I use this in my own puzzle? So I immediately have some evil ideas. I just have to get around to actually making my puzzle. You guys will know. You guys will know when it's... You guys won't know. You guys won't know when it comes out. So... I now think I need to start with 6 and end with Y. With this data. Ooh, man, there's no S. That's interesting. Okay. So how many letters do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have 12 letters. I do not have Y. I do not have the letters for the word 6. And I do not have F. That's not the button. This is the button. We do have like this triangle, and this triangle. So that's interesting. Yeah, like it's 12 letters. You can group them into 3 triangles of 4 letters. But I don't know what I get out of this. The 6th letter, start at 6. 1, 2, 4, 5. It would be X and go to Y. I mean, that doesn't seem to be a helpful thing, right? That would just be, that would be a line here. Stop. Start with 6, finish with Y. 3 times. Know the square club rules. I thought you just weren't supposed to talk about Fight Club. So, what else can I do? Like, I don't know what I can do with this information. I could... So if I start at 6, I could do this. Six is just the first 3 letters. And then going to Y. Y doesn't pop up. O-D-I. In that order. Is there something more to this level that I forgot about? Let's view the page source, because there might be something in here I forgot about. GIMP is highly recommended. I mean, we could consider this 6. I don't know how we go to Y. Start with 6 and finish with Y. I mean, another interpretation of that is start with 6 letters. So we could just be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel like I've made a progress, you know? I feel like I made a step in the right direction with this knowledge that the letters pop up. Let me just... No. Go all the way back. 1, 4, 6... 4. But I don't know what to do with this data. So I wrote down the letters in the orders that they arrived, but I guess I could also write down the distance between every letter's arrival, you know? Like if we consider O1, did I use L cipher? You mean the triangle cipher? I have not. That is a pretty obvious thing to do. What was that cipher called? It was like the quilt square cipher. I always want to put a Y in cipher. 3 square cipher. Oh yeah, 3 square cipher. Right. I can take this, put it in American, please. Right. The idea was, okay, so now that we have these letters in this order, the next thing to do to make sense of it would be to take the letters that we have obtained and use a 3 square cipher to break it. That makes a lot of sense. It's called 3 square. We have data now to be decoded. We now just have to figure out the key. The key is 3 different grids. The 3 different grids are explained here. Start with 6, finish with Y. So my ways of interpreting this is all coming back to me. Is to, because I tried something like this. Start with 6, and then just go through the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, no I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, no S, T, U, V, W, no X, Y. And then I guess we could start with 6 being being F, the 6th letter. I don't know how, but I guess you would just be like F, A, B, C, D, E, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y. The whole end in Y thing, I'm taking it to mean that Z is excluded from the grid. That's my belief. And then we need a third version of start with 6, finish with Y. Start with 6, finish with Y. Unless I'm supposed to just do it the same for all squares, which I guess is possible. Stupid idea, but this is what we're doing. What if it's a Roman numeral? So it's like VI, 6, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, no I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, I got that extra V, I'm sorry. W, X, Y. Sure, why not? That's all. That's 3 interesting ways to start with 6 and end with Y. Sure, decrypt it. What do you got for me? Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how close am I in my methods right now? Because there's also the part of me that's like, if you start with 6, and that 6 meaning F, instead of going FA, you should go FG. But you don't end with Y then. You know? You see how that's an issue? Unless, like, I just don't, it's just telling me to exclude. Let's just do this. Let's just try this, just because it's an idea. F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, no Z, A, B, C, D, E. How's that sound? Does that feel good? I don't feel confident in any of this. Okay. Just putting that there so I can see it. What do you mean what happened? Did you guys lose the stream for a minute? Okay, so here's Maka, I'll talk it out for you. I've taken the letters that I've gained through the threshold part of the puzzle. I've now made that the crypttext for a 3-square cipher. I now have to figure out what the 3 squares are. I'm using the instructions, start with 6 and end with Y. That's the words, right? In order of appearance. Okay, cool. So now I feel very confident with what I did. In order of appearance, in order of the letters appearing. Start with 6, finish with Y, right? So my guess is those are the instructions on how to decrypt, or on what the grid should look like. My guess is the fact that they all say finish with Y implies that there's no Z. My other guess, and this is where I'm getting hazy. Not right now. Not right now with your sass. My current assumption, and this could be wrong, is I need to interpret the phrase start with 6 and finish in Y with Y in 3 different ways. Maybe they're all the same. I'm not really familiar with this cipher. But the 3 ways I've currently interpreted it is start with the letter 6 and then write out the alphabet until you end with Y. Start with the 6th letter and write it down. And then start with the Roman numeral for 6, VI, and then go with the alphabet. Those are my 3 ways of interpreting it. Since F is the 6th letter, I think these are all valid interpretations of the rules, but obviously not the correct ones. I mean, I feel like this one here, start with 6, in quotes, S-I-X, that's the most literal interpretation here. And then end with Y. I feel really confident about these 4 squares. What else is going on in the middle, that could all be wrong. Like it could be X. Well, and there's no... Yeah, I can't think of another way to do it. Unless I'm supposed to just do it like this for all of them. Which, why not try that? Diablos? As in multiple Diablos? Diablos. I walk in, there's like 6, 7 Diablos. Diablos. Cool. Solved. Oh, it is solved. It actually does say solved. I was kidding. Oh my god. Hey! Yeah! Oh ye a little faith! Did I take my... No, I still have the confetti button. Confetti button! You thought I couldn't do this one. You thought I wasn't smart enough. But no, I just needed Maka to tell me basically everything I had to do. And now, here I stand, victorious. Bet you didn't think of that. Bet you didn't think I could just continuously ask for help until it was solved. The battery died. Battery died just now. Let's do another level. Is there special music here? No. Innocent games. Maka, I want to be honest with you. Before you got there, I'm pretty sure I did exactly that and just didn't pay hard enough attention to what was happening. I was just like, I didn't do anything. And then I was just done. Okay. Let's do something else. Evil influence? We just did something that was Diablos. Evil influence. Oh, good. Another grid. I'm so glad. Right. So first thing I want to do is, I want to check the page source. You had better read the Wikipedia page for the rules. Alright. Let's do another level. I'm not reading a Wikipedia page. But it's all done. It's all, everything's fine. Boss Baby, Double Jeopardy, weird messages. Let's do that. Weird messages. Transcribe the whole thing as one word. Oh my God. Julia, what are you sending to me? It's 12:11 in the morning, and you're texting me late, just a bunch of gibberish. And you know what? Charge your phone, okay? Julia, you hear me? Charge your phone. How am I supposed to read this? Great question. Illegible. Okay, so this is illegible. So let's copy down the shenanigans here. Three A T dash 55. Oh. This is a T9 cipher. Seven, 2, 2. I don't know what these letters in the middle are. They're very strange. 3 D dash 88 555 period 777 722 T dash D 3998444 3 R dash A 2222 855 666 777 3666 T dash T 9777 9 RR 92. So I feel like this as is going to be really confusing. I am very confused. I'm going to try getting just giving it the numbers and seeing how it feels about that. How do you feel about just numbers, huh? If I get rid of periods and dashes and stuff like that, will you feel better? This isn't doing the things I wanted to do. Because, like, 333 is F. Oh, is it not? Oh, it's interpreting it as I'm hitting it that many times. Okay. This is silly. This is what I want. Thank you. All right. Do your magic, machine! That's not very magical, machine. Okay. What is this still being an issue for? Is that because of the sevens, maybe? No. FLPB DULRP. Oh, I didn't see this. Do your magic, machine. Okay. I think it just did it. I think. And now we just need to add back in the things. Right? That makes sense to me. F A T. I don't know why there's a dash, but there's a dash. L. I'm just gonna L. I'm looking at each like bit here. All right, so 7, 2, 2, and then there's a T. D dash U or 555 dot 777 722. Then after that it's the T dash D. This might not be what I want. 3998444 3 R dash A 22285567773666 T dash T 97779 RR. I was feeling real good when it said fat. I was like, oh, fat. That's a word. Fat. So is it not a T9 cipher? What are you doing, Julia? What's happening here? Are you drinking? Or are you holding up some sort of thing and then you have like a weird mouth that goes like this? Alright, so I know I was yelling at Julia earlier. But now I'm noticing 1133. That's a bit suspicious since everything's about like letters repeating down here. So that might be part of it. Also check your mail. I don't know what MM might mean something. MM might mean. I'm going to go a little bit longer because I know that I was a bit late. I was a bit tardy today. Gonna use my newly learned skills. Making stuff vanish. That doesn't look like it's really anything. Just makes... That's interesting. Okay. And then we'll do this thing as well. Don't think I'll get anything out of this, but I will do it because it's a thing we always do. Nothing here looks suspicious. Transcribe the whole thing as one word. Like, here's like the important things I'm taking out of this. The space between this 7 and this 7. So that seems like it's important. The lack of space between the 5s and the 7s and it being a period, very weird. Now, I know I mentioned the 11 up here, but there's no letters on 1, so that's probably nothing. I guess I could take the letters and make them back into numbers, but I don't think that'll help me at all. Like if I could change it to 333 space 2, which would be A, and then whatever T is. The dashes are very interesting. They seem to appear at random. They always follow a letter, but they don't always... A is not 2. Am I crazy? Okay, so I think what you're then saying is that the multi-tap cipher is incorrect. Ooga. Ooga. There's no automatic tool for this, so chances are I'm barking up the wrong tree with the multi-tap. It does seem to make a lot of sense that it would be that, because it's on a phone. But it's also clearly on like a touch screen, and like you'd have a keyboard. You wouldn't be using a T9 cipher with this type of phone. Whew. It's very interesting the repetition of letters as well, because it's a lot of T's, D's, A's, and R's. That's all it is, right? Yeah, those are the only letters that exist in this that are not replaced by numbers. A, T, D, and R. I mean, what I could do, which I guess I've already done, so this is clearly wrong. This is me. I've turned each set of numbers into a character. Granted, using multi-tap, which is incorrect. And I've kept these. All right, so I've kept the punctuation, the dots, and the dashes. The dashes I'm really worried about. Like, I'm really worried that it's going to be like T minus whatever 555 stands for. The thought here is, if I believe 777 is a character, like what I'm saying is, because I believe 7 is, like, I think this equals one letter. I also think this equals one letter. What I could do, and what I actually have done at this point, is if I've assigned each set of number a single character, I could take this, hypothetically, and put it into just a letter replacement cipher, a crypto cracker, and come up with something. You don't need to yet. But what I'm saying is, in theory, if I believe that each, like, group of numbers is one character, I've assigned each group of numbers its own character. But I've already gotten some T's, and there's T's elsewhere, so that's a problem. Because that's not going to make the crypto cracker work. And it's one word. That's the other thing I have to interpret, is that translate the whole thing as one word. So the idea of this period being the end of a sentence doesn't make sense. The idea that it is a hyphenated word really doesn't make sense. So to me, What I'm interpreting now is one character, one character, one character, one character. I think. I really don't know what's going on with that period. That period is so confusing. Whew. It's a sneer. Yeah, work was real stressful today, so I'm tired. Elisa, I'll give you the floor to comment on anything that I've just said about your puzzle. I didn't give a full review to Squares, so I'll do that. I think for the most part it's entirely fair. I think Square was pretty fair. There's no clue towards threshold, but like that in this community would be like complaining that there was no clue towards checking the source code. It's just the thing I should be doing every time and I'm not doing. So I can't really hold that against you. But the order of appearance was great confirmation that writing down the letters the way I did was correct. The start with 6 and end in Y repeated. I really thought for some reason that they all needed to be interpreted differently. The fact that the squares are identical just kind of shows my lack of knowledge on how that cipher works. Because I assumed that, there are 3 grids, they must be different. The fact that they would all be identical means there doesn't need to be 3 squares. So I think a lot of my trouble with squares cubed are my fault. I think that level was, in fact, very fair. I mean, I actually said at one point, like, oh, the lines aren't black, they're actually like a dark blue. Like, I had the information, I just didn't know how to use it. And that is... It's not like you invented a new cipher and then were expecting me to use it, and it's your responsibility to teach me how to use it. You gave me the tools of knowing, like, of looking at something called Square 3, that I should then do my research, find out what a Square 3 cipher is. I think it was entirely fair. I think it was a good puzzle. I understand that it is a nerfed version of your weekly. I'm very interested how you made that harder somehow. I mean, I think it would have been... Had I Googled the image, you would have gotten it earlier. Yeah. I believe that. Like it's a hard puzzle because it requires knowledge. But once you have that knowledge, it's actually a pretty easy puzzle. Yeah, I would say that there's nothing unfair about it. I was also like... I had that puzzle hyped up to me for years. Because back when I was solving weeklies, like, there was a lot of, solve squares cubed. Do it. Oh, it's going to be wild. And you were actually saying, like, don't. You'll drive yourself crazy. It wasn't nearly as bad as made it out to be. I technically solved it in 2 streams. Because I did spend the entire stream last week doing it. Right. Like I said, I do understand that it's nerfed. So I'm very, very curious how you took that and made it harder. Maybe we'll look at that another time. Julia, I don't know what you want from me. I really don't. I think there's like hold on. Let me try just one quick thing. Hi, can you tell me what this is? I find it very confusing. Can you analyze this and tell me what it is? Your ciphertext is likely to be of this type. Unknown! But I think that's going to do it for today. I don't know what to do with this. It's very, like, my clues are, it's on a phone for some reason. There's a lot of blank space. And, like, because I kind of thought the threshold thing was actually going to show me something. Like something was going to be hidden here. But that's a lot of blank space. I don't know who Julia is. It's 12:11 a.m. There's 33% of the battery left. Who knows? Right. Julia sent this to me. Yes. I believe that was the fiction I was trying to put out. Is I was yelling at Julia for sending me a what I'm considering a thirsty text after midnight. I assume. Julie, I don't know you very well. So that's why I came up with T9 so quickly, because phone. But I guess the other way I could interpret it is like, no, it's probably, that's too unlikely. Because of the spacing, yeah. All right, so it's so easy to interpret this as T9 or multi-tap, as Decode likes to call it. But the random letters in the middle with the dashes and that period is gonna freaking haunt me. And it's all one word. And because I was also making the assumption, like, this is a character, like I was saying, a character. This is probably a character. If it's... Oh, translate the whole thing as one word. Okay, so... So it's not one word, but I should get rid of the spaces, is what it's saying. Interesting. Okay. Well, we will come back to, what was this one called? Gibberish? Or Weird Messages? Weird Messages. We will come back to Weird Messages another time. But I gotta go. I'm very hungry. So thank you so much for joining me for another Patreon edition of A Decadent Mind. If you want to be like these cool people, be sure to subscribe to the Plus 2 Comedy Patreon. Most of our stuff is on hiatus. This is the only active thing that Plus 2 Comedy is putting out currently. But we'll be back in December, and it'll be better than ever. By the time that this gets to YouTube, it will be December, and we'll be back doing, like, the bonus episodes and Stay Doomed podcast and all that good stuff again. So be sure to join in. Be like these cool people. It's just $1. And be sure to subscribe to Plus 2 Comedy Gaming so you can catch up on all my past live streams. And I'll see you all next time. Boop! But by the way, Taskmaster tomorrow.